Namaste, hello. I'm your realtor Dinesh Singh, bringing to you in this episode the state of the market, real estate trends, insights, data that would help you make right decision. Whether you are a buyer looking to upgrade, or maybe you're a first-time buyer, or if you're looking to list your home and get the top dollars for your home. In this episode, I would cover the stats and trends from 1st March to 31st March 2025. I'm recording this session in the mid of April. Before we delve into local market, which is Dublin, California, where I'm based, and I cater to Tri-Valley area and Fremont for primary residence. And for real estate investments, I typically focus on Manteca, Roseville, Elk Grove, and Folsom that tend to give higher ROI, easier to manage, and not too far. Before we get into Dublin stats, I wanted to share the national update. The listings have gone up significantly. The homeowners who stayed on the sidelines, probably hoping to delay the listing so that interest rates could come down and they can have more buyers bidding for their home. Probably they have reconciled, and we see greater number of listings. Nationally, the listing year on year is up 9%. And even though the listing is 19% below the pre-pandemic level, we have more homes on the market. Interestingly, even though sellers are in market, buyers have not kept pace. Multiple reasons. The interest rate, even though it was predicted to be going down, has stayed quite up. In March, it went down a bit, but then uncertainty over tariff and global scenario, the interest rates have gone up. They crossed and reached 7.11 at one point, but recently they have come down to 6.7 level. It is still around twice the interest rate than what we saw during the pandemic. So that's still a sticker shock for many families. Let's get to the state of market for Dublin, California. The Dublin market is still a seller's market. What is seller's market? If there is less than 6 months of inventory in any market, it's considered to be a seller's market. If it is more than 6 months inventory in the market, it is considered to be buyer's market, where buyers have more lever in transaction. If the inventory level is between 5 to 6 months, it's considered to be balanced market. The sold to list price in Dublin is 106%. That means homes are receiving more dollar than what they listed for. It has gone up by 1.7% sold to list price ratio. We will double click on this data. Stay tuned and stay through the end. You will see more interesting data for you to make informed decision. Median days in market is 9 days. Even though it has gone up by 28%, still it's a fast moving market. Homes are being lapped up quite rapidly by buyers. The median sold price has gone up to $1.65 million. It's 10% rise month over month. That indicates a strong, healthy market for sellers. Even though it may seem counterintuitive, the Dublin market or the broader Tri-Valley market may seem different from what the stats we see nationally or even the rest of California. But that's the Bay Area market for you. The median value for Dublin home, again, this presentation and all the stats, insights are related to single family home because I have got more requests to cover single family home because that's where my clients and the audience typically tend to focus. I may do a separate session that would cover the townhome and condos and shared housing also, but this session is squarely focused on detached homes. The median value for homes in Dublin is $1.694 million. As you could see in the chart, the blue line, it is still less than the June 2022 value, which had shot up when interest rates were still low, and rates were beginning to make upward trajectory from June onward. The annual increase is 5.5%. That is again slightly higher than the rate of inflation, which is true for real estate in many markets. The monthly supply of inventory is 1.5 month. It indicates the number of listings that are available in the market. If you recall, in December, toward the later part of December, we had just 5 single-family homes in all of Dublin. Dublin has around 22,000 households, around 73,000 people live, just 5 homes to buy. That was seasonality, of course. There were holidays. And since then, the spring season has kicked in, more warmer days, longer days, and that's why we see more listings. Month over month, it's up by 47%. The year on year increase is 130%. Last year also, at this time, there was a lot of uncertainty over a political scenario, over interest rate, and people were still sitting in the sidelines. They decided to wait out. Before we take a look at the pending listings in Dublin market, please hit the subscribe button on this YouTube channel so that you never miss any important information, updates, trends that could help you make a smarter decision whether you are buying or whether you would plan to list. Let's take a look at the homes that are in contract. So these homes have not been closed as yet. They're not being recorded as yet in county. These are the price at which they went in contract. The median list price was around $1.543 million. That's seen some reduction month over month. 22 properties are in contract from in this duration. The median days in market is 24 days. As you could see, that has seen the massive jump. We will see what comes out of it when I do the video for the next edition. The median dollar per square feet for these homes is $758. If the homes are closed at this price, we don't know. We will discover once the deed is recorded with the county and the number is out. But couple months ago, the dollar per square feet median value for Dublin was $823 per square feet. So you know. Sold listings. This is the hard data. This is the data which appraisers would mostly use to determine the value for home, based on which the mortgage providers will lend you money for you to be able to buy home. The median sold price is $1.65 million. That has gone around 9.3% month over month. 29 properties were closed in the month of March. We would double click on this data. Again, more homes were closed, 16% month over month. The sold to list price, which is very important indicator if you plan to bring your home to the market. The homes are getting on an average 106% over the list price. That's pretty encouraging if you plan to get the top dollars for your home. For these homes, the median days in market is 9 days. As you could see, this is a reduction from couple months ago. Certainly 28% jump month over month from February. But if I recall the data for December and January, this number was 12 and 21 days respectively. So we have seen some reduction. The median dollar per square feet home, the per square feet price is $783. This has again gone down 8.5%. I think it was $823 per square feet, if my memory serves me right. All right, let's do a deep dive into the sold data. In March, 29 homes were sold, and contrary to general perception that the market is across the board for buyer and you can eke out significant discount or significant under the asking price, that's not correct. Data paints a different picture. Out of 29 homes which were closed in month of March, 24 homes closed more than the asking price. If you look at the sales price versus list price, the rightmost column, you could get the information. 13 homes were closed within one open house. One home at Valentino Drive closed, within 0 days. That means it never was made available to public to be able to make a bid. 8 homes were closed within two open house, which is 14 days. So in total, out of 29 homes, 21 homes were closed within 14 days of bringing to the market. What does that tell you? The Dublin market still remains a strong seller market. You are able to get more price for your home than you are asking for, and at considerably reduced amount of time, 7 days, 10 days, 14 days. In terms of current listings, what's available in now? So this data is as on a couple of days ago, which is 19th April, and the median list price for current listing is $1.614 million. 40 homes are listed, which is a typical of spring season, wherein more sellers are listing their home. 22 homes are in coming soon status. That means these homes would hit the market very soon. One home is from my brokerage. That's my listing at 7029 North Mariposa Lane in central Dublin at Doverty Road. A very attractive home at a solid location, very attractive price point, and I'm hopeful it interest from market when I bring to the market in a few days. Median days in market for current listings, which are in MLS, is 17 days. We would, once we run the data, probably a month down the line when these homes are sold, hopefully, we would have an accurate assessment of median days in market. The dollar per square feet, the median value is $783 per square feet. For these data, what does it mean if I am a seller? If I'm planning to list my home and get the highest dollar with the least amount of stress and the shortest amount of time. One of the very important determinant of what the reception would be in marketplace would be the pricing strategy. There are multiple strategies, to put a dollar value to your home. A fire sale price, which is when you are constrained for time, you need to move your home as quickly as possible. You put a price at significant discount to the market value. The second is the market value, wherein you run the comp with your realtor and you assign a value which is consistent with the other comparable homes sold in the neighborhood or in the extended area where your home is. And the third strategy is premium strategy, wherein you sell your home at a premium over the market value, and you hope to net a buyer who is willing and ready to pay you premium over the market value. So this is a good time to bring your home to the market. As we went through this session, the March was a strong market for sellers, and hopefully the spring and summer, as the historical trend suggests, they are solid market for sellers. There is strong movement, and if the interest rates have to take a dip from here, my guess is more buyers will come off fence, and they will make decision to pull the trigger and buy a home. So if you're planning to list your home, you can get in touch with me. My information is given below, and I would be very happy to do a one-on-one consultation and prepare a strategy to get you the best dollar at the shortest possible time with the least stress. If you're a buyer, it's a very good time to be a buyer. In many homes, you are able to get a deal at the listing price, or don't hesitate in submitting an offer slightly below asking price, or based on the disclosures or the status of the home, the repairs and maintenance that's needed before you move in, or depending on the deferred maintenance or the immediate maintenance requirement. Get in touch with me if you're looking to upgrade your home, or if you're a first time buyer and want to call a home your forever home. My information is given below, and I will be able to work with you to get a desired home within your budget. And if you're an investor, that's again very good news. In many markets wherein I cater, especially Manteca, Elk Grove, Roseville, and Folsom, around the January timeframe, builders had begun to pull back on discounts, freebies, upgrades. But I have seen builders are now more open, especially with new construction, more open to work price discount, price off. They are open to throwing some upgrades, and in many instances, they are working out extremely attractive financing option. It may not be available to investor, but many of them are also giving lender credit to move the homes. As builders have inventory sitting in the market, they are under pressure to move inventory and get the buyer and move to the next project, next community. So get in touch with me, and I will do my best to stitch a deal that works for you. Thank you so much for staying with me for this session. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this session, if you had any value, please hit subscribe button so that you never miss an important content that would help shape your decision, that will help you make the best decision for yourself and your family, whether you are buying or you're listing your home. Last, before I wrap up, be on watch for my next video, which I'm planning to evaluate the new Francis Ranch homes. Many of you have reached out to me asking, is it worth buying Francis Ranch homes? How they compare against existing home? Stay tuned. I'm doing the video and I'll drop in the comment section in a matter of days. Thank you so much for staying with me, and have a nice day, and I'll connect with you soon. Thank you.